Yes! We ain't got time for no divas and training. How y'all doing?
That's the name of this video.
Yes, no divas and mother effing training. It's Kevin, I almost said Kevin and McKell. It's Kevin and Dennis. We are back with another review for you guys for R&B Divas Atlanta. This was episode 3 for season 3. And I must say, this episode was much better than last week's episode. I mean, way better than last week's episode. Like, I was more paying attention to what's going on. You know, I've seen that Kiki and her family, like, they got some deep issues that need to be solved, and I don't think they want to, you know, air all of their differences out on television. I don't know. But I did enjoy seeing that scene between them because it's not that much different than, you know, the arguments that go on in my house. And
then it makes you understand Kiki a little more because you see...
I'm trying to, because...
Well, not necessarily understand it, but you see that she's not alone. Like, okay, Kiki cuckoo, her mom cuckoo, and her brother's cuckoo. So it's like, all right.
Now we see...
Now we see.
That it's just didn't come out of nowhere, but I want to know why. So maybe this would be a good opportunity if they do want to air their business to go in there, y'all and fix my life, so we can get a better understanding of this family, because I'm like, damn, Kiki is just crazy. And then her brother snapped on her mom. No, it's every day. It's not every 10 years. It's every holiday. But I'm like, why are you going off? Like, he snapped out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. The conversation was between Kiki and her mom. And then here go Keever chiming in. My whole thing is, okay, maybe it was stuff built up, but you do not come down on your mom like that, and you most definitely don't do it in front of company and when there's a camera crew right there.
Like,
because we're not gonna look at your mom, we're gonna look at you like, is this motherfucker crazy? If I talk to my mom like that, I won't have no teeth. I won't even curse in front of my mom. I'll say the B word, I'll say the F word, but I won't curse.
See, I seen that my family's like Kiki family, because that's how we talk and that's how we express. The only people that can't talk and curse like that is Tippy and Madison. Everybody else, that's just how we talk. So I'm not like, oh, why is he being so disrespectful? Because it's for some families, that's just how they speak. Some people was upset when I was reading a letter and I cursed, or I was talking to my mom and I said the curse word, and it was like, well, Nina was cursing. I know. But
this is the difference. It's the difference when you're having a conversation with your mom and the cursing come out.
Oh yeah,
and then when you're cursing at your mom. I don't see that happening.
No, I'm not gonna curse her out, but I will tell her how I feel, because I ain't afraid to say how I feel, and she would say the same thing. But you know, I really hope that they can get it together, because them just snapping and them fighting, and Michael just seemed like he was lost in the sauce. You know,
Kiki isn't pregnant.
No, and he did a good job. And now I see where she get that shit from too. All that playing around and shit. Like, don't play with me like that. Talking about, you most definitely are preggers. Right. And I'm like, damn, she is pregnant.
But I knew she wasn't because we've seen her. And but before we go any further, I just want to shout out to Monifa. Monifa, she followed me on Twitter, and she not only followed me on Twitter, she gave me some, you know, good advice. And I'm a firm believer in that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I appreciate you for that, Monifa, and I most definitely took your advice. And I was sitting right here watching this show, and I was jotting down everything that happened from beginning to end.
Yeah, but what happened?
Oh, she tweeted. Well, you know, we did the video last Wednesday, and then Wednesday night into Thursday morning, I woke up to a tweet from her, and she was telling me that, you know, as I'm watching the show, take notes so that when we are reviewing it, we can do it from like top to bottom. Yeah,
but see, I don't like to talk about every last clip. Yeah. Like Selena and Monifa playing basketball. Don't nobody. Right. Or was it Selena and Angie Stone? Ain't nobody gonna review that. Right. I want to talk about the good shit. Stuff. Okay. Right.
Well, at least we can talk about the good stuff in the order.
But shout out to Monifa, so she watched the video. Yeah. Because I fucked up. Because I was like, well, what the fuck happened? Who did what?
And she also sent me a picture of her, and she was saying that she's happy with herself and she's taking care of herself. But most importantly, she's taking care of herself from the inside out.
I know that's right. She must have been over me when I said don't be getting no light bulb. But all right.
And I'm thinking, and then my whole thing is I recorded the video with you. I was confused when she sent it to me, so I watched the video again myself. Like, well, did I say anything about her not having like? Well, I'm like, oh, maybe she got us confused or whatever. But either way, we see that she does it next weekend. But we'll talk about that next week.
Yes. So the girls decided that they want to have a think tank meeting. As we know, 2 weeks ago when they came back on, Angie wanted to do a Diva showcase. They wasn't really feeling the showcase name. So when they met up, at first I was wondering where Angie was because I didn't see Angie on the camera. But then when the camera cut on her, I was like, oh, well, never mind, she's there. And while Selena was talking, she was thinking of a one night only. And that sounds fine when they all get up and do their thing. And Selena thought that it would be good if, you know, or, like after you sing back up with the other girls. Yeah,
I love that. You know what I loved about this particular episode and that scene right there is that we got a little bit of all the divas.
Yes.
No, but like last weekend, Latavia and Angie was missing. This weekend we got a little bit of all the divas, and compared to the last 2 seasons, they all agreed.
Yes, there was no arguing, no fighting, and no, bitch, I don't want to do that. But see, this is my thing. Mila, don't wait until the next time y'all meet to say you didn't like that. This is why you guys are getting together. Voice your opinion while it's on the table. Because I am one of them people, and they all know, if I don't like something, I'm going to fucking say it. I am going to say, no, I don't want to sing backup for nobody. And then I'll give you a reason why I don't want to do backup for somebody.
Exactly.
Don't say you're going to do something and then back out of it. And like, because everybody was clear that this is what they wanted to do.
And then her and Latavia spoke one-on-one and they was down.
Yeah.
But
she's still down at that time too?
No, this was right after the meeting with all the ladies.
And this is the second time we seen her like say stuff afterwards. Like say it while you're there, not afterwards. And
Mila, she had me going back and forth. Cause first I was like, damn Mila, don't act Graham like you didn't sing back up for Faith Evans, because we all seen you singing back up with Faith Evans. But then when she broke it down, I understood where she was coming from, because you don't go backwards in life, you go forward. And her being the lead singer of a group to singing back up, that was a backward step for her, and now she don't want to go back to that. So I get it, I got it, I respect it. But what Kevin said, you should have spoke up and you should have said that
only.
when y'all all agreed to it. But yeah,
it was just one night only. Damn, it's not like we going on tour.
Don't look at it as if you're singing back up. Look at it as if you're supporting your sister in song.
Yes, go ahead. And of course, they are sisters in song. I like that thing. I know you don't like it, but I like it. I like the thing real. Like I like it.
I just don't like change. Like that's just me personal, my personal life and everything. I don't like change. And then that song, you know, I Found Me a Place, the old theme song. I love it.
Yeah, I like their album. I love that song, Sister Friend, on the album too. And also there's been news that Selena is like, you know, she's kind of upset with Faith about leaving them off of the album because she sung on more than half of the album. I don't know if Selena herself, but you know, Faith did, and she got the nomination, and she think that they should have been nominated as a compilation album. But it was already shade when Faith was on the cover of the album. Like, where was the beef then? Like, it didn't say Faith and Friends. It just said Faith Evans R&B Divas, and that was the name of the album.
Yeah.
So I mean, don't get mad now that she got nominated for a Grammy and say, oh, she's sitting on the Grammy board. I'm sure it's something she could have done. Look, let me tell you something you could have done. You could have made an album and get nominated for yourself. Don't worry about all of y'all not getting nominated.
Actually, she did 3 and then get nominated.
Who?
Selena.
She ain't get nominated for no Grammys at all?
Not for those last 3 albums that she was talking about on the second season of R&B Divas.
Oh, well.
Last season, that's all she talked about. 3 albums.
Oh, for the new 3 albums she was making at that one time.
Yeah, that one time.
Okay. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
Because she did one with Music Soul Child.
Did it come out?
Yeah, called 9.
Bitch, I didn't know it actually came out.
Yeah, she did an album with Music Soul Child called 9. That's the only one that I remember because they showed that in the season finale.
Well, I'm gonna look for it, and I gotta get it then. I gotta get it.
It's this song called "Feel the Fire" that I like off the album 9 or whatever. But
that was their first single, right?
I don't know if it was a single or not, but I know we heard it on last season of R&B Divas. Yeah. You know, the season finale.
It had like a little island thing to it.
Yeah, and Latasha was
and then they was over somebody for stealing their sound. Eddie Murphy. They was over Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Selena was not having that. But back to the thing. So, you know, Latavia is speaking with Monifa about, you know, her being afraid, and Monifa was like, girl, I know where you've been, you know, and they also share that similar connection to, you know, the substance abuse and everything. So it's good to see that they can, you know, actually talk and, you know, get to know each other a little bit more and discuss her, Latavia, singing again. Now, I understand that she's afraid and everything, but let me tell you something. When you sign up to be on R&B Divas, yes, you're going to have your butterflies. Everybody gets butterflies. But it comes to time you have to throw that out the window, grab that microphone, and sing. Because that's what we want to hear. If not, then why come back on the show? This is a show called R&B Divas. Everybody is known for singing. And Latavia is one where we really don't know how great her vocals are because she didn't get a chance to showcase that in Destiny's Child. Yes, she sang on a couple songs here and there, but she never got a chance to do it. So I'm like, come on, girl, this is your chance to show to the world what you can do. And you like, well, if I get nervous, I don't want to do it. I might throw up. And that was real awkward when she said, when she said what she said while they was in the meeting. They looked at her like, bitch, like, are you kidding me?
Me in particular, I see. This is what I love about this particular episode because it wasn't no drama. Yeah. And I said this from day one. I love music and I'm a big fan of R&B Divas. And when I heard this show was coming out, I was so hype about it because I love music and this is what we're here for. It wasn't no drama. They was talking about music. I swear everything about the show tonight consisted of the show of all, R&B Divas. But I genuinely love Monifa and Latavia relationship, and not only that, they also look alike a little bit.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, oh my god.
They look alike a little bit. And I love that Monifa is taking Latavia under her wing, and I love that Latavia is, you know, going towards Monifa. But I sympathize with Latavia because when you're being sheltered, it is so hard going out there on your own and flying. So I get what Kevin's saying, and I agree with Kevin saying you got something to prove, Latavia. But I also understand you being nervous because you never sang lead, you haven't sung in years with the group, or so to just jump out there and be on your own. I get it, I got it, but you got Monifa, you got Angie, you got Selena, you got Kiki, and you got Mila. You're going to be just fine.
Yes, so don't be nervous about what people are going to talk regardless. But if they talk, make sure it's something they can talk about and not something they can laugh about.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
But whether they talking or laughing, you got somebody's attention.
But yeah, but don't have them laughing at you. Right. You got to come out there and blow. So next we got a chance to see Angie Stone and her daughter Diamond. You know, they're going through their issues. Diamond feel like, you know, Angie abandoned her while Angie was out on the road and everything, which is kind of weird, but, you know, I've never been in that child's shoes because, you know, if I was a child and my mom was famous for singing and everything and, you know, somebody else had to take care of me, I'm thinking like, I wouldn't have to worry about nothing. My mom, everything I want, I have. All I have to do is go to school and get good grades.
Hello.
And everything is taken care of. I mean, my mom is famous, and everybody around the world know my mom.
Hello.
But it's different for some people. Some people feel like my mom had me, but she's not really my mom. You know, she just gave responsibility to somebody else. This is why I say, like, money does not always mean that children will be happy.
You'll be happy, right?
You know, they want that time. So it don't always matter, oh, child support, child support. No, you need to be in that child's life and, you know, help raise your child. But, you know, I feel bad for Angie a little bit because Angie was out there living her dream, you know, and now she has a child that feels like my mom really don't care about me. My mom ignores me. She doesn't encourage me like she encouraged other people, like, and Angie's like, who? And she's like, the R&B divas, like,
the divas.
Then they started, you know, hugging and crying in the studio and stuff. I like to see stuff like that.
Me too.
That's the conflicts that need to be on R&B Divas.
Yes.
Not petty ass arguments about why you ain't called me in 6 months. Fuck that. This is some real shit going on between Angie and Diamond, and I loved it.
And it looks so real and authentic.
You can't script that.
Yeah, see, my whole thing is Diamond is full of resentment. And as I was watching the show, my feelings was up. I'm like, that's right, Diamond, tell your mom how you feel. And I'm like, Angie, listen to your daughter. Your daughter's bringing them. But then I'm like, damn, Diamond, you really gonna come at your mom like that? My whole thing is, I'm on the fence. Diamond, you need to respect your mom for the woman, the artist, and the lady that she is in the industry. And talking
about got 30 plus years in this.
30 plus years, she has knowledge. Whatever she say, you're supposed to be right there listening with both your eyes and all your ears, like this. Like, okay, mom, I got you, mom. You right, mom. Let's do that over. Cause my mom said, you know. But then again, you know, like,
yeah, they are in 2 different generations and stuff, but. You know, you don't have to sell your soul. I'm not saying everybody sells their soul. When I say sell your soul, I'm talking about you don't got to be out there cursing and, you know, saying all that bullshit like everybody else. Because a lot of it's not even music. Mm-hmm. Be like, not saying you have to be like Angie, but Angie Stone has some great music, okay?
Does.
Great music. And it's not like, I don't think I ever heard Angie Stone curse on a song. Like, Angie is old. She was old school. But
Angie is like the female Will Smith. You would never hear them curse in a song. Mm-hmm. When it comes to music, she's like the female Will Smith.
I know she probably got something here and there, but I don't, it's not like, okay, you can listen to an Angie Stone track and they got to bleep out everything when she come on the radio. No.
Angie looked good this episode, too.
She looks good and her daughter looks good.
Because they chewed her up first episode.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody starts out looking rough.
But
they all start looking rough. Then them checks start rolling in and they look good.
I'm talking about the first episode of season 3. But the funny thing about that is Angie laughed about it too. Because I was on her Twitter feed and she was laughing too. Like, you know, can't beat them, join them.
I don't even remember how she looked. Because to me, that's just Angie Stone.
They was talking about her pearls and stuff. You know.
Child. They call her like a mother, the mother of the girls. And I like the conversation she had with her boo about her daughter and them seeing them come back and talking to each other and smiling and laughing. Like, that was good. And, you know, I hope that they can really work on their relationship. Like, just keep it going, keep talking. And if you still have these issues, just express them. And just, I hope that they can get over and become a better mother and daughter and not feel... have an awkwardness like most mothers, a lot of mothers and daughters have, like that bickering back and forth. I see it all the time, especially in my house.
I agree with Angie's husband with what he said about, you know, Angie's daughter, you know, being grown. I agree. That's why this episode was a good episode, because I was up, I was down, I was like, I was pulling back, I was going there. Like, this was a really, really good episode. And there wasn't no drama, and it was still good.
Mm-hmm. Like, it was a great episode. So, you know, I think we got everything. Mm-hmm. We got everything, just about everything in there. I can't wait to see that. Oh yeah, Selena Johnson. Listen, don't tell them not to care what people think about their music, because you don't want people out there putting out garbage ass music. Just because you might like the music that you make doesn't mean that everybody as a whole like the music that you make. And if enough people are telling you that your music sounds like trash, then you need to let your music sound like trash. And don't say and then y'all had a problem with Angie Stone bringing her daughter, and you talking about this is not the divas in training, all of this and that. And you brought up the idea for the backup singers. I think it would have been great if y'all would have thought, wow, you know, Diamond can sing. And I actually heard Diamond on one of Angie Stone albums before. You know, why not have Diamond sing backup, or, you know, get some other people to sing backup with you guys? I think that would have been perfect. Don't sit there and try to alienate Angie's daughter because she's in the room and stuff. Don't do that. Right. I don't think that was right. But other than that, this was a good episode. I thought it got real petty at the end when they showed Monifa talking shit, and then they showed Selena talking shit. Like, come on. Like, let's not have the drama. Right. Let's not have the drama. If it's going to be drama, let's see y'all arguing about the show. Like, no, I want to sing this song. No, I want to sing that song because I know I could do it. Like, do that, but don't fight over no petty shit about Amy Stone bring her daughter to the room. She said, my daughter's here from South Carolina.
She drove all the way here just to be around you guys. Like, feel, you know, honored. But I want to backtrack to Kiki. In the beginning of the episode, Kiki said that she felt like a child in her own home, and she felt a certain type of way because her son was crying for her mother, which is her son's grandmother. My whole thing is, Kiki, you got 5 or 6 kids. You should be happy that somebody's there willing to help you and happy to help you. And it takes a village to raise a child. Like, why are you upset that your son is crying for his grandmother? And why are you upset that your grandmother actually wants him and want to hold him and want to cater to him? You know, like, I don't, that blew my mind. And the way that Kiever came at his mom, it came out of nowhere. It was just like, wow.
Yeah. Every fucking time.
Like, it really came from left field because the conversation was between Kiki and her mom. And then, I don't know if they cut something. You know, I don't know what it was.
Something mad because he went off. Yes, he went off.
He did go off. And they was talking to, Kiki and her brother was talking to their mom about going to see a shrink. No, all 3 of y'all need to sit down and talk to a damn shrink. All 3 of you guys. Because it's a chain reaction. And it's the problem that y'all having is stemming from your mom, and the problem your mom is having is stemming from y'all. So
and then y'all got children, and you don't want to keep that generation going.
You don't want to keep it going.
So please get help, and y'all need to end it right there.
Right there.
So, and while speaking of ending, this is the end of our video, and I want you guys to know that next week, not only will we discuss R&B Divas Atlanta, we will be discussing Hollywood Exes, because that's one of the other favorite shows that I didn't really keep up with the last season, but I did catch that read that Drea gave to
Mate. Prince ex-wife from years ago.
No. I don't think it was Mate. Drea read Jessica.
Jessica. Oh, you talking about for next week?
No, talking about from season 2. I seen that. I'm saying I seen that clip. When Drea got Jessica together.
Oh yeah, they were sitting at the restaurant.
Baby!
Oh yeah, beginning of season 2, right.
I just kept forgetting that it was on. And I think it was a good thing that tonight VH1 put a new episode of Love and Hip Hop on to hold on to them viewers to watch the lead into Hollywood Exes.
Didn't they do that? Well, you know, Hollywood Exes, I believe that whether Love and Hip Hop came on or not, like, Hollywood Exes is in season 3, so they already got their core fan base.
But they need more eyeballs, and I think it would be great if they put Hollywood Exes right on after after Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on that Monday night. You could push Tiny and T.I. to 10 o'clock.
We can get rid of This Is Hot 97.
Yeah, I mean, put them girls on at 9 o'clock on a Monday. That's drama, and it's better than Basketball Wives.
Or it can come on Sunday.
Yeah, and then might take the nerve to come up and come in the house and break her shit, her sugar bowl. Bitch, you don't go to nobody else to tear their shit up. You go to your house to tear your shit up.
Yeah, how about they go, say, I don't even know if you know, but how about they go and break all her memorabilia that she got of Prince?
Yeah, she got that
Prince and shit.
Let that shit go. That was 25 years ago.
I don't even see why she's irrelevant being a Hollywood ex, because Prince been married 2 or 3 times, and his last marriage, he been in it for a couple years now. Like, Mate, bye.
But Mate looks good. She lost that weight. She looks good. But girl, don't carry fur around her, because she's going to go the fuck off.
I'm going to carry fur around her. I wish she would try to burn it, cook it. What they did to fucking Nicole Murphy last season. Did to my fur. They did Nicole Murphy wrong last season when they was in Colorado. They fucking burned her fur, cooked it, and threw it outside in the motherfucking snow. It looked like a burnt fucking skunk.
It was crazy. Oh, it would have been some fighting going on. It wouldn't have been, no.
Nicole Murphy, her feelings was hurt simply because Jessica did that.
And she invited Jessica back to her house.
Yes.
Bitch, you ain't coming back to my house.
They was just on Arsenio last night, too.
Together?
Yeah, Jessica and Nicole.
Well, on that note, as y'all can see, we wasn't even really reviewing it, but this is a good-ass show. So make sure y'all watch that at 9. Watch R&B Divas at 10 on TV 1. And then we'll see y'all like around maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock that night when a new video come out. So I gotta go edit and stuff, so I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Oh, I can't wait to talk about Love and Hip Hop tomorrow.